Hey, what's up YouTube? How are you guys doing today? Thank you guys so much for joining me. And welcome to another Microphone Mondays where I upload new microphone reviews and comparisons every Monday. And I have a pretty interesting video for you guys today. At least I think it's pretty interesting. But I'm going to be comparing two MAONO microphones to each other. Two MAONO microphones which I have a pretty high opinion of. And in case any of you guys may find yourself in a situation where you are deciding between these two microphones in particular, hopefully this video will help you out a little bit. And hopefully this video will also help you decide whether you want to go with an XLR condenser microphone or a USB condenser microphone. So of course the two microphones that I am talking about are the MAONO AU-PM320S and the MAONO AU-PM401. Now the audio that you are hearing right now is coming from the PM320S, which is an XLR condenser microphone, and I believe it is the only XLR condenser microphone that MAONO makes. And I will be comparing this microphone to this microphone right here, the MAONO PM401, which is a USB condenser microphone. If you didn't know, MAONO makes several USB condenser microphones, and this is actually one of my favorite ones. So in this video, I'm going to talk about the similarities and differences between the two microphones. Then I'll do a side-by-side audio test where I'll switch between one microphone and the other pretty quickly so that you guys can get an idea for how the microphones sound next to each other. And then finally, I'll try to give some insight on which microphone I think that you might want to go with. If you want to know which microphone I'm using at any given time, I'll go ahead and put the microphone I'm using down here in the corner. And I will also be listening to the audio the entire time as well. So let's go ahead and get right into it. So first guys, let's go ahead and take a look at one of the most important things, the prices and the Amazon pages. So the PM320S goes for $74.89 on Amazon, comes with free shipping. And right now the PM401 is $13 off. It's going for only $49.99, which I gotta say is a really good deal. And it also comes with free shipping. And I will have these Amazon pages linked down in the description of this video in case you want to check those out for yourself. But just one thing that I just want to mention about the PM320S, it is a XLR condenser microphone, which means that you will need to have an audio interface to plug it into your computer, and that audio interface will also need to supply phantom power to the microphone. The audio interface that I'm using is the Focusrite Scarlett 2i2. It's one of the more popular ones that I've been seeing on YouTube. And this particular audio face goes for $169.99 on Amazon. I'll go ahead and have the link for that down in the description below as well. There's a ton of different audio interface that you could get. Just make sure that the one that you do get does come with phantom power. So just to put it into perspective, between the two microphones there is a difference of $14, the PM401 being the less expensive microphone. But if you do not have an audio interface yet and you do have to buy one, if you do go ahead and buy the Focusrite Scarlett 2i2 for $169 and also buy the PM320S, your total is going to come out to $244, which is a huge price difference. Now there are benefits to going with an XLR microphone over a USB microphone. I used to talk about this a lot, but in my opinion, if you know that you're going to be recording for a long time, or if you want to do other things like record multiple microphones at the same time, I would definitely recommend getting started with an XLR microphone and an audio interface. But if you just need a condenser microphone to do pretty basic stuff, you're only recording like your voice like how I am now, then you're probably totally fine going with a USB microphone. It just really depends on what you need it for, and of course what your budget is. The other thing is, if you do go with a USB condenser microphone, you're kind of dependent on the sound card that comes inside the microphone, whereas with an audio interface, different audio interfaces have different preamps, which could affect the quality of the audio that you're recording as well. Some might sound better than others. And when it comes to recording like in the professional realm, everybody's using XLR microphones, you know, especially when it comes to recording music. But anyways guys, let's get back to the similarities and differences between these two specific microphones. So they both come with the same exact clamp for your desk and the same exact boom arm stand. Both microphones come with shock mounts. Both microphones come with wind muffs and pop filters. They both have 16mm mic capsules. One difference is that the PM401 does have a headphone jack on the front of the microphone for zero latency direct monitoring, as well as a mute button, whereas the PM320S does not. You will be monitoring your audio through your audio interface instead. And unfortunately, there is no mute button, so if you do want to mute that microphone, I guess you would just have to do it on your computer. And I believe that just about covers all the similarities and differences between the two microphones. Let's go ahead and jump right into our side-by-side audio test. What I'm going to do is I'm going to switch between the two microphones pretty quickly. And while I'm doing that, try to decide whether there's one microphone that you prefer the sound of over the other. Okay guys, so here we are on the PM320S. Let's go ahead and take a listen to that noise floor and see how it sounds. Okay, now let's go ahead and switch over to the PM401. Alright guys, so here we are on the PM401. Let's go ahead and take a listen to that noise floor. Okay, great. Let's go ahead and listen to the 320S. This is how it sounds when I'm tapping on my keyboard right behind the PM320S. This is what it sounds like when I tap on my keyboard right behind the PM401. This is how it sounds when I'm standing roughly 5 feet away from the PM320S. And this is how it sounds when I'm roughly 5 feet away from the PM401. And let's go ahead and get our final listen in with the PM320S. Okay guys, so now I'm gonna go back and re-listen to that audio that I just recorded, and I'll try to decide for myself which microphone I prefer the sound of. Alright guys, so here I am back on the PM320S, and I just went back and listened to that audio that I recorded, and I gotta say I think both microphones sound great. However, one thing that I did notice with the PM320S is that I especially noticed it when I was playing the guitar. So if you want to go back and listen to that part, I think that's probably where you will hear the greatest difference between the two microphones. But I do think that the PM320S does sound a bit brighter than the PM401. So I kind of liked how the PM320S picked up the guitar a little bit more than the PM401. So I mean guys, if you do have it in your budget, in the long run, I do think that you are better off going with an XLR microphone and an audio interface. However, if you're not doing anything like that crazy when recording, you're totally fine going with the PM401. I've always really liked this microphone. Actually, just a couple weeks ago, I went on a small family vacation. I actually brought the PM401 with me and I recorded a video for my reaction channel with it, and it was perfect for that situation. I even put it in the box that it came with. It was well padded and protected while I was traveling. So I mean, the PM401 is a great microphone as well. I think it might be either my favorite or my second favorite USB condenser microphone by MAONO. But like I was saying, if you are going to be doing other things in the future, like say you want to record 2 people at the same time, then you're probably better off going with an audio interface and XLR microphones. It just really depends what your budget is and what kind of recording you're going to be doing. But anyways guys, you guys heard the same exact audio that I heard. I would love to know what you guys think down in the comments below. If you guys did like this video, or if this video helped you out, I would really appreciate it if you went down there and gave this video a like. That would help me out so much. And if you would like to see more videos by me in the future, make sure to go down there and hit that subscribe button and also hit that bell notifications button. I post a bunch of different kinds of videos on my channel. Mondays I post microphone reviews. Wednesdays I post videos on any topic or reviews of any product. As of lately, I've been posting a lot of ThreadBeast subscription box unboxings on Wednesdays, which is like a men's clothing subscription. And then Fridays are Fish Fridays. I post videos on aquariums, ponds, fish, that kind of stuff. And then occasionally I'll post cover songs and music, so if any of that stuff sounds interesting to you, make sure to go down there and hit that subscribe button. If you'd like to follow me on Instagram, I'll go ahead and put my handle right here. It's at YT_Tobias, and I will talk to you guys in my next video. Peace.